Okay. Let me see if everything works out. So normally it should. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from the Dominican Republic, United States, and Costa Rica. My name is Masternode, and we start today with Crypto Friday, the 4th episode. And today we have a special guest from the DIVI team, CIO and co-founder Nick Saponaro. Nick, I'm really happy that you're taking your precious time tonight or today. It's the same. And yeah, we have a couple questions for you. We wanna see what's going on behind the scenes with DIVI. They had a couple of changes and well, rebranding and all this stuff. And first of all, Nick, how are you?
I'm really good. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, me too. And Andreas, how are you?
I'm fine, but when I see the sun shining behind Nick, so that's a little bit. So you are in California, so the sun is shining. So
I'll move over a little bit.
Rain in Costa Rica right now, but I really appreciate that you are here because there are some synergies between Costa Rica and DIVI, and because we have a little bit of time pressure, we go fast forwards to come to the questions. So we have four short questions, and maybe somebody from the community also wants to know something else about DIVI. So
yeah, sure. On the right side of your screen, there's a top chat.
If you have some questions, we have to be really fast. Write it down, and we ask Nick, and hopefully he can answer the questions. So our first question is, what is special about DIVI, or what makes it different to other projects? So maybe a little bit, where's DIVI from and what you are doing?
Well, we really started DIVI with one goal in mind in 2017, and that was to make cryptocurrency much easier to use for the non-technical user, for everybody from your grandmother to people that are into computers and technology. We saw a massive gap in user experience in the industry, and that was really what started our whole focus. So the first thing that we did was to create a Masternode system that allowed multiple entry points and the deployment of nodes at the click of a button rather than going through. If you've ever set up a Masternode, which I'm sure you guys have, it's a much more difficult process than it needs to be, especially when considering how easy it is to set up, other programs on your computer. So that was sort of our proof of concept, and that's still kind of what sets us apart today, is how easy it is to actually get into a DIVI Masternode. So we actually have 5 different levels of Masternodes, which you can see on the front page of Masternodes Pro almost every day, which is really exciting too. So by doing this, we actually made it a little bit more accessible to everyone from a financial standpoint, as well as a technical standpoint. But that was really, as I said, that was really just the proof of concept. We really had a much broader vision for what DIVI was going to be. And only up until recently, it was pretty hard to see that vision coming to life. But as we'll talk about in a little bit, we've made some massive changes to our ecosystem that are now enabling us to actually succeed in this goal of creating a vertically integrated financial services ecosystem using cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Okay, so we have 5 tiers, 5 tiers of Masternodes.
5 tiers.
Okay, so
yeah, when DIVI started, Nick, DIVI had only 1 tier, right? And after that, the community decided to have more, or what was the purpose of the tiered Masternode? By the way,
we actually it was really, I got to give the hat tip to our CEO Jeff for coming up with this concept. There weren't really any or many tiered Masternode coins out there when we started DIVI. And we kind of had the idea that if we gamified the system, it would actually encourage people to, rather than selling off all their rewards, causing undue downward pressure on the price, that they would actually hold or hodl, as it were, and try to upgrade to the next level of Masternode. And we've seen that because we offer different levels of earning at each level, that's exactly what happened. So yeah, that's really a testament to the mathematical prowess of Jeff.
Okay. So it was successful, by the way. So we see the price increased a lot in the last days, last a couple of weeks. You know, it's just crazy what happens behind the scenes on with DIVI, just like new debit card coming out. Yeah, I mean, you can talk more about that in the next minutes.
There was a lot of news, and maybe Nick, you can answer us. What is re-DIVI and when does it start? So your background.
Yeah, sure thing. ReDivvy is a financial services company, and they were originally called just remittances instantaneous, basically. I won't try to say it in Spanish and butcher the language, but it was in Spanish. And they're a Costa Rican remittances company that is really trying to take on Western Union, MoneyGram, whoever, by not only offering better pricing, but also better service than those competitors. So when you set up a ReDivvy now account, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes, but from there on, your remittances can go through pretty much instantaneously. And most of their customers are actually going into the store and sending money home to Venezuela, Nicaragua, whatever. So at any rate, we purchased a major stake in this company, and they rebranded to ReDivvy. And with our investment, we're actually able to expand their suite of services to now actually issue IBANs, which are international bank account numbers, which allow you to actually communicate with all of the banks around the world, including the EU, even the US, and of course, there's about 200 countries that we can actually communicate with this service now, as well as you just said, offering debit cards. We can't do credit cards yet, but that's something that we could do in the future. Just depends. I'm not really trying to go down that path at the moment. I think right now we're focused on cash that's physically existing and not debt. But there are definitely opportunities there.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it means this is something like a crypto bank account connected to a debit card in the future. So, and when we can expect when it starts. So maybe you have some time frames.
Yeah, we do. So the debit cards, we've actually pretty much closed the deal with Visa and MasterCard to start issuing those within the next couple of weeks. I don't know that we'll actually start issuing them within the next couple of weeks, but we are beginning to capture user information, people that are interested in getting these debit cards. They will be available, of course, in our mobile application and a desktop application. We don't do hard dates necessarily at DIVI. We've had.
But you mean worldwide, or it's just for the US, or just a question?
Worldwide.
It's
200 countries. Yeah, there are a few countries that are excluded, but you're probably not living in one of them.
Yeah, North Korea and stuff like this, maybe.
Exactly. But yeah, and then of course they're usable anywhere Visa and MasterCard are accepted. So yeah, that is probably the soonest thing in our pipeline at the moment that will be complete. So if interested, obviously you can go to the website and sign up for that now.
There is a link.
Yeah, sure. I will post a link in the chat box. So for the people what are watching actually or watching in a few hours, because our German community is sleeping, by the way, now. But tomorrow a lot of people are watching this live stream, and for sure. Yeah, but so it sounds interesting. Yeah. Do you expect a huge pump when all this debit cards and stuff comes out, or what do you think about that?
You know, I don't really speculate on price. I try not to think about price too much. What I try to think about is building a really just incredible product that people want to use, and I think everything follows that. I think if you actually put your effort into that aspect and have integrity in what you're doing, then hopefully people will respond well to that.
They will. They will. We will.
Okay, so that's ReDivvy, a really interesting project. So crypto and banking closer together, and especially when it is in Costa Rica. So it gets my full attention, and maybe we can go deeper in the next couple of weeks or months. So I'm there to order a card and show the crowd if it works in Costa Rica with US dollars and with colones. So then you have another huge project and another huge news. It's Permatech. I hope
that's right.
Yeah. What is this? So what are you doing there?
So Permatech is something that Jeff has been working on for quite a while, actually, and he's finally basically secured the plans to do what he's been trying to do. We found that a lot of crypto companies talk about use cases and a lot of merchants talk about crypto, but neither of them are really connecting. And I think for crypto to actually see mass adoption, we have to stop talking about it and actually just stop accepting fiat. That's really the only way it's going to happen. Just like, there's places that don't accept cash now. They only accept debit or credit, right? We have to do the exact same thing with crypto. Otherwise, it's just going to be a speculative asset forever.
Yes.
So permatech is exactly that. It's in a major sense a digital nomad space, a place where you can come and work and even live for short periods of time while you're working on whatever project you're working on. But in this ecosystem, which is actually on a pretty large plot of land that Jeff owns in Costa Rica, while you're there, the only way that you can transact is with cryptocurrency. So there is you couldn't use colones, you couldn't use USD, couldn't use euros. It only DIVI, Ethereum, and Bitcoin,
just like a revolution over there.
Yeah, and it's a small, little sovereign area, but it's a start, and I think it's hopefully will inspire other places in the world to set up these smaller, communes, if you will, where only crypto is usable.
But Nick, my question is, there's only just DIVI used, or do you want to accept other crypto coins or stuff like that, or maybe implementing atomic swaps in order to receive DIVI? What's the vision behind that? It's interesting, by the way, because it's my head is just like
yeah. There's so many ways we can go about it, right? And I hope that people from the community will influence the decisions that we make. But yeah, as I said, Bitcoin and Ethereum and DIVI will be accepted. And actually just this week, we started implementing more APIs and stuff like that for our backend so that atomic swaps are capable within our wallet with Bitcoin. And we'll actually start testing that on our testnet next week, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that is definitely a part of it. And of course, other coins will eventually be added as demand increases.
Yeah, sure. It makes sense in my opinion. So more coins you have, the better it is, because more adoption, more attention from the.
I've always envisioned a world where like you go to a merchant and they only accept, let's say they only accept USD. You can use an atomic swap wallet, hopefully DIVI's, to actually pay in DIVI or Bitcoin or Dash or whatever you're using, and they get the USD regardless. I think I'm not the only one who's had that thought, right? And I hope that this is like one step where we can kind of start to test it in a controlled environment and see like how could this scale to the rest of the world.
Yeah, I mean,
but I like the idea.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, without fiat, so fork the banks, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Fork the banks and only accept crypto. Cool stuff. Yeah, and then the last question is, what are DIVI's plans and goals to the end of the year? So what we can expect? You talk about the MasterCard, the project in Costa Rica, so the permatech. So what is really the major goal? What you want to have done?
Well, we're really focused very hard right now on our mobile application. We'll actually be demoing it next month in Vegas at World CryptoCon, and then again in Malta at Malta Blockchain Summit, and continuously throughout basically through the end of the year. Up until we launch it. Again, I'm not going to give a hard date, but it'll be probably early next year.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So it's connected basically with the debit cards, right?
Correct. It's connected to the debit cards. It has atomic swap capability in the wallet. It has fiat on and off ramps in the wallet. And these are all opportunities afforded to us by this new banking partnership that we just acquired. Of course, that comes in tandem with a desktop wallet that is interoperable with the mobile wallet. So all of these things, that's my goal, is to get it basically to the point where we're in beta testing by the end of the year. That's my goal, at least. Of course, we have a multitude of other business development goals outside of that, but that's my focus right now.
There's always a gap between development and management.
That's right.
There's the idea, and then the developer gets it.
Exactly. And the benefit of this sort of ecosystem that cryptocurrency has created is that, we have a direct line of communication with our users our testers are also our support staff, for example, and they're actually DIVI holders as well, and they're largely volunteers, which you just don't see. I started out helping develop this company from the technological standpoint, and now I manage a bunch of our developers. So I feel like we've had a really holistic approach to development, and this feedback loop between user and developer and business development is pretty unprecedented in other industries, I think.
Interesting. So you have actually a team around 15, 20 people, right? More or less?
Yeah. There's a lot. I think we have 11 or 12 developers now. They're not all on the site yet because we're redoing the site, but we went through a huge round of hiring people, and honestly, we're still looking for talented individuals to join the team. But I think it's really come together now, and we're starting to see some real progress.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can talk about we Andreas and me, we're doing a lot over here for the master industry, so we can talk about. But well, pretty soon.
Good thing.
Pretty soon.
Happy to.
Andreas, do you have more questions?
Yeah, we are almost done. I have two, 3 other short things. Nick, beer or wine? Nick, beer or wine?
Beer or wine? I've recently started to like wine more. Maybe I'm getting older. I don't know.
Okay, perfect.
I was a big beer drinker for a while, but yeah, I've started to transition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so wine. Okay, so steak or salad?
Oh, steak, 100%.
100% steak. Okay, hot or cold?
100% proof of steak.
Proof of steak. Perfect. So hot or cold?
Both.
Oh yeah, I think I like being warm better. I can deal with warmth better.
Okay. Yeah. If somebody from the community also has a question like this, so bring it up to me, because nobody asked Nick stuff like this. So we also like to know the persons behind a little bit more. Not only crypto, and we are not all nerds or crazy people. We also live. So Nick likes to get a great steak with wine, and it's basically
Makes
great
sense.
when it's hot. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's from us.
Thanks, really. Thanks for coming here, Nick. We will keep us in touch for sure. In Telegram, we're writing every time. I mean, if you're available the next time, we will do the next interview, but a little bit longer because you actually don't have so much time, so you need to go. Thanks for being here. It was really a pleasure to have you here in our stream here. In our Crypto Friday stream, and for sure, if our community has some questions, we will send you the questions so we can.
Yeah, please do. And you can always find us on Telegram too, at DIVI Project. So if your community has any questions, we're definitely always online.
We will contact you later for sure, and we will schedule a new meeting. So we're actually
awesome. Here. Next time we try it in German
or in Spanish. Nick, do you speak Spanish?
Oh, very poorly. I wouldn't even embarrass myself to do that.
Okay. No, because we're here, we speak in Spanish as well. So maybe we can arrange a Spanish interview as well, because my girlfriend is doing a lot in Spanish.
Sure. I'll tell you what, Jeff's he's much better with Spanish. My Spanish is like grade school level. His is like high school.
Maybe we can do an interview with Jeff. So in Spanish, we will see.
Definitely should.
Yeah. I will keep us in touch, Nick. So
okay,
thanks for being here. Thanks for taking your precious time. And yeah, sure, we see us soon.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
have a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, that's Nick Saponaro from the DIVI team. It was a really pleasure for us to have in Nick over here. And we have some great news because we have Polis, we have Rapid, we have Binance Dash, and all that stuff. That's why we want to share our screen and start with the Crypto Friday stream for sure, right? Andreas, are you ready?
Of course.
Okay, so we first start with Polis because it's our I think we were working hard with Polis and for Polis as well. Actually, we're waiting for the Polis Pay cards because they say that in the fourth quarter of 2019 they will have the release. Hopefully, I hope so. And for sure they have or they had a governance proposal in the last days for the Bitcou, for the implementations for the vouchers. So maybe if you have the newest Polis Pay application 7.2.3, you will see the tab vouchers. So actually you have the possibility to buy vouchers with Polis, by the way. So it's really, really interesting. And yeah, maybe you can check this out. So in 1 or 2 weeks, we see here the Polis Core, the version 1.5.0 will come out, and you need to update your wallet, by the way. But we will keep you up to date for sure. When we scroll down, we see here the Polis Pay app. It's like 7.2.3. You can download this on the side of Polis. Yeah, and for sure, we scroll down and we have some bigger news as well. We see here the governance Polis Pay voucher expansion. Yeah, Andreas, you can talk more about this topic because it's your topic, by the way.
Yeah, many people know that we are really working hard together with the Polis team to get more vouchers implemented, and there's the Google link is also some there are questions, 3 questions to the community to know what exactly the way has to be in the Polis Pay app, which vouchers they want, which countries are important for them, so that we have the focus on these countries or these regions. And the request for the proposal is that we the team behind spent a lot of time and a lot of work into this application. But as we see, and the feedback from the community is that this is a really great project, and we want to have the major focus on this, and we want to work even faster, faster shipments, more vouchers. Especially right now, we're working on Canada, US market, Mexico, and Russia, for example. And
it makes sense.
Yeah, that's the key point. We really want a worldwide adoption with vouchers and gift cards into the Polis Pay app. And for this reason,
by the way, they can click over here. This is the tab vouchers. So actually, you see here the available vouchers. So we have about you, Amazon, Germany, BigPoint, Dazen, Kongstar, Build Mobile, and so far and so forth. So you can scroll and click on next. So you see here different vouchers. For example, you click here on U2, and here's the amount what you need to pay for 15 euros. So it's actually, by the way, really, really interesting part for what Bitcou is offering actually. Yeah, Andreas.
Yeah. So then that are the news we have from Polis. Also, the Trezor.
Yeah, sure.
Support.
We see here the Trezor support.
That's new from. Yeah. Most of the people know Trezor hardware wallet support. A great step also for Polis for security reasons. This was the news. Then short, the link we post from DIVI. We have a wallet update also from DIVI.
Here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is that's the version 1.4.0 is available right now. I see.
So there are coming a lot of updates from DIVI. So we have all the news in front of the stream from Nick. Next news are following. Hopefully they get it done. So the wallet is not bad at all, the desktop wallet. I hope the mobile wallet, so there are some images on the homepage, is the same like they showed. Then we have the Binance.
Wait a second. This is the beta sign up as live. So actually you have the possibility to sign up for the beta test. For the Visa and for the Visa card from DIVI, it's like the same like Polis is doing. So actually, it's really, really interesting here. blog.diviproject.org. I will post it in here. So actually, you have the possibility to look through. Let's go to Binance. You said Binance, right?
Yeah, Binance starts again. New step of lending some coins now, privacy coins. So Monero, Zcash, and Dash. They opened it. I did deposit yesterday, I think. So privacy coins are not private anymore if you send them to Binance, but a lot of people like to have 3.5% interest rate on their crypto. They are still, like we said, always not your keys, not your coins. You can keep them there, but you have to know if you use privacy coins to send it to a centralized exchange, it's a little bit strange, but
Yeah, but some people, as we mentioned in the German stream, so a lot of people they don't have wallets, they don't know how to manage it, and maybe they say, hey, you know what, I want to transfer the coins, and you know, just like with the banks, I deposit my money and I get an annual interest of 3%, 4%, 5%, depends on the interest rate. Actually, we have here Monero, Seek, Zcash, and Dash. So actually, annual interest rate of 3.5%. So interesting. You need 300 Dash for sure to start and to earn the annual interest rate of 3.5%. Okay, I think that's pretty much it from.
No, I think the lot size is 1 Dash.
Here, but wait, the individual cap is 300 Dash.
For one account maximum is so for you.
Okay, so you can start with 1 Dash, pretty much.
But the maximum is 300 per account.
So individual cap. Okay, right.
And the maximum cap is 30,000 Dash, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the maximum cap what they are going to receive, right? 30,000. Okay, interesting. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. We are here, and we move forward with the next one, and it's pretty much hard for the Masternode industry, and maybe for energy. And there was an energy airdrop fraud identified because energy just started airdrops, 4 different airdrops. The first was in Europe, the second was for Asia, the third one was for you know, like United States and America and all that stuff. And they have 4 rounds, and yeah, they saw that 20% of all submissions were completely fraudulent. Just it's really crazy what happened over there, because a lot of people they put in, or they inserted in fake names, fake email addresses, and so far and so forth. And yeah, that's pretty much it from energy. It's like, yeah, they consider this theft. It's illegal. So they will see what the legal department can do in order to resolve all that stuff. Let's move forward because we have some big news from, yeah, first of all, BitGreen. And yeah, maybe if you don't know BitGreen, they launched on Twitter here the sneak peek of the mobile wallet. So actually BitGreen is, yeah, really interesting because, yeah, first of all, they will have a Uber and Lyft integration. So maybe if I click over here, you see here the mobile wallet, you see how much BitGreens you have available. I mean, you can connect your accounts and you can, yeah, for sure, select Uber, Lyft, or Zootopia. And yeah, they want to incentivize green behavior like car sharing and all that stuff. And you see here on the right side, like with bikes or ride sharing, you get like a reward or a cashback, let me say, between 1 and 2 BitGreens or 1 or 3 BitGreens. It's really interesting. They're launching their new ecosystem soon. I mean, it can be October, November, but we will have for sure the next interview with Jason because, yeah, Jason, by the way, if you see this interview, or I mean, if you see this Crypto Friday, yeah, you can comment over here. And this is pretty much it from, yeah, from BitGreen. And here's the community deck. If it's, yeah, if you say, hey, BitGreen is an interesting project, I will, by the way, type in here drive.google and you can open it because it's, yeah, in my opinion, quite interesting because here is everything written, what BitGreen is doing, like their mission. They have a BitGreen Foundation. The foundation is in Wyoming, registered in the United States. You see here the BitGreen team. I work really close with Jason Stone with the foundation. And actually, you see here the key milestones. And what I want to do is like, yeah, the first incentive campaign for Uber and Lyft for the pool rides. It's for Q4 2019. And then after that, we see here in the Q1 2020, Q2 2020. Actually, they want to launch their second and third behavior incentive program. We will see. We're working really close with BitGreen together. We want to, yeah, bring mass adoption in. Maybe in the next days or next weeks, hopefully, BitGreen. There's a huge possibility that BitGreen is going to be implemented into Polis Pay. We will see. I will keep you up to date regarding that. So let's move forward because we have interesting news for Rapids. In my opinion, Rapids is an interesting project. Development team is active. They have their CEO, Matt and Corey. They're doing a great job over here because they they released a sneak peek of their new mobile wallet. So actually, you can see this on their Twitter. And what I could see is that you can stake with the mobile wallet. So in the near future, we will see. I will post the link in here. So let me see here. Just type in here. Okay, this is the Rapid status. Really interesting project. In my opinion, undervalued. You can buy Rapids for 1 Satoshi, by the way, on Cracks24. There are stacks and other exchanges like P2P, etc., etc. So if you have any questions, let us know because we will have the next week. We will have Corey or Matt, one of the two. Yeah, Matt is the COO or Corey, the founder of Rapid. So if you have any questions, by the way, type it in the comment section, and we will ask the questions the next week. Okay. By the way, Andy, what do we have next?
Yeah, the major Masternode coin Dash. So maybe somebody knows this. Listed on Coinbase Pro. It's a huge step for Dash. A lot of people are waiting for this for months or years. And also the deposit on Coinbase is now available. So that's a huge step for Dash because Coinbase is something like the Netflix of exchange, I would say. It's really easy. They have a lot of clients and big step for the adoption of Dash.
Do you think Dash needs like Coinbase or something like this in order to receive more clients or more attention, or do you think like okay, Dash can do it from itself?
So basically, not for the nerds or for the computer geeks, but for the normal people. They get maybe first time in touch with crypto. They will go over something like Coinbase to get access or the first step into crypto over such a kind of pages.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
So they didn't go to Kraken or Poloniex or stuff like this because it's too complicated with the wallets and backup and this and this.
Yeah, with Coinbase, I mean, you can buy your Dash or your Litecoins just with a credit card or a bank with a bank account. So it's really easy for that. Yeah, for sure. We have on the 25th or 26th of September, right, Andreas? The summit in Zurich. It's in Switzerland for Dash. So actually, if you're interested in Dash, you can go over there in Zurich in Switzerland and visit meet the team from Dash, see what's going on and what's going on behind the scenes. I think that's pretty much it for the news. I mean, not all the Masternode coins, but a few Masternode coins are working hard behind the scenes. We saw DIVI. We are actually seeing Polis actually doing a really great job. We will see when they implement the point of sale, the tools in order that the merchant can accept Polis. By the way, really interesting project. Then we have what do we have? Rapids, and we have BitGreen. Really active development teams behind that. They're working really hard. They're doing partnerships everywhere. So if you open your eyes and you see some kind of Masternodes like this, then do a deeper research for that. A lot of Masternode coins out there are losing a lot. Because they don't have an active development team. They're not doing so much. So that's why you need to focus on the good coins. What are your thoughts about Andreas?
So basically, it's all connected still to Bitcoin, but a lot of teams are working, and we go now in the end rally for 2019. So I would say a lot of projects will launch. So we see the comeback of Alco, for example. We see fresh money income. We see the altcoins. So the Bitcoin dominance goes down. So maybe the market is coming back, and also a lot of tiny altcoins coming back with great development. And what we also see, because you spoke about Rapids, we spoke about DIVI, Polis, we also see a lot of Master or Visa cards. So plastic money is coming in, and maybe a lot of wallets where you can easily spend or use crypto in the real world. That's a next huge step, and also a lot of coins get connected to other coins. So not that one project is only accepted this coin or this coin. So they come closer together.
They're doing a lot of atomic swaps, right? This is what Nick basically explained with the atomic swap. So that you have the possibility to change without a third party, like your coins, right? If you have, for example, Litecoin and you want to have DIVI, it's just swapping, and this is instantly, it's just in a matter of seconds. And this is what crypto is about. We saw actually the last weeks that we talked about Ccoin, for example. Ccoin is really, really huge in Asia. They have a lot of merchants that are accepting Ccoin, but not that, because the point is that you have the possibility with your mobile application, with the QR code, to spend Ccoin, and practically the merchant is receiving his how can I say that, Andreas? His currency, just not Ccoin, but his currency, his own currency. Like if you are in Europe and say, hey, I want euros, I don't want to have Ccoins, and this is what's all about. So it's really interesting scheme what Ccoin has.
That's a hard way. That's a really hard way to get 200 currencies or 100 currencies around the world, fiat currencies connected to cryptocurrency, and an instant exchange. That's wow.
Yeah, it needs time for sure. But we will see what's happens in the next weeks. We will keep you up to date. If you guys have some questions, let us know. Jason, thanks for being here. I think that's pretty much it. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because next week, 9 p.m. UTC, Universal Time, we will have the next one, the next CEO from maybe Rapids, we will see. And
so also maybe StakeNet had also,
or maybe StakeNet, we talked about the last week, and they messaged us. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. That was pretty much it. Crypto Friday episode number 4, and next week episode number 5. Thanks for watching this live stream. Thanks for being here. Andreas at Melchionda Network here, and we see us next week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice
one. Thank you.
Ciao.